now we're looking at the instep kick. So we'll go back to our stance. Now this is just like the jab. We use it just more as a setup. You know, it's still a good kick to learn. It's not so much to hurt our opponent, just more to set him up. So I'm back in my stance now. Like before with the roundhouse kick, we angled off this way. This time I'm gonna just take a step to the side, so I'm gonna be here. Okay. So I go back to my stance. I'm just gonna take a step at 3 o'clock here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pop my hip up here. So if I do to J-Shap, we're here. I'm in my stance. I'm gonna just take a step out. Okay. This one works real well if he throws the jab the same exact time, which we'll look at later on when we do the combos. I'm just take a step out. I'm gonna pop my leg up here. Okay. My main goal in this kick is to get his foot to take that step like he just did. So I'm here, take my step out, and lift my leg up and pop. Now this punch isn't that hard because I'm not really introducing my hip like I was doing the roundhouse kick. I'm just more just flinging my leg up. So I'm here, take my step, boom, and come back. Okay. This one, I said, is more of a setup to our couple other moves we're gonna do. I'm not gonna angle off that. I'm just gonna take my step here, kick, and I'm gonna go right back here. Okay. I want to get his body placement to deviate from where it was. So I don't want him to be here. I want him to be here. Okay. Now he's out of his stance, and I can set up my next combination. So if he does it to me, right there. He wants my leg to be here. Now remember, rule of thumb, if my feet are facing him, he can hit me, and vice versa. He kicks my leg, now my feet are facing here, I can't hit him, but he can still hit me. Okay, so this is just a setup. We're here, he takes a step out, boom, right there. Okay, he wants to hit right here, right where this Grappler's Quest logo is at, he wants to hit right there. That's the most tender spot in the leg. Try it again, boom, right there. That's the instep kick. We're going to get the basic tie clinch. The tie clinch looks like this. I'm going to start off, I want both of my hands on my opponent's head. I don't want it right on his neck, I want the top of his skull, and I want to lock my hands like this. I never want to cross my fingers because I could seriously injure him if he starts moving around, so I want to be here. One hand here, here and here, and lock your hands in. I want to fit his head in this little hole I have right here. So I'm here, and I'm here, okay? Not on the neck, because I won't have any leverage, I want to be up here. Okay, from here, we're in tight, nice and tight. Now what's gonna happen is he's gonna try pummeling his hands in, okay, like that. Okay, that's fine. This is how we get to the tie clinch. Sometimes we'll be in this position, and I'll grab him here, and he tries pummeling in. If you get a guy that tries pummels both hands in like this, same exact thing, you're just gonna go under, come up, and here. Okay, so we're gonna use this just to warm up at first. He's gonna bring his hands in, good. Bring my hand in. I wanna make sure I'm pummeling one hand after the other. In one, grab the head. In the other, grab the head. Again, in, grab, in, grab. Grab here nice and tight. Don't lock your fingers. Pull down the head. Good. We're going to use this just to warm up. From here, we're going to look at some knees and some elbows. Okay, now we're looking at the Omoplata from the armbar that we just did. So back of my closed guard. This works for both armbars, I mean. So we're here. I go for the armbar, just like I did earlier. Boom, boom. Okay, now this time, he's a pretty smart guy. So as I go, he starts stacking me, and he's gonna rip his hand out. As he rips his hand out, my right foot is in a triangle this way, okay? So go back. We're here. Okay, he rips his hands out. That's fine. He's gonna rip. I'm gonna triangle my legs this way, like that. Okay, so we're here. Triangle here. Okay, again. Okay, he rips his hand out. Okay, I'm gonna triangle this way. As I triangle, I'm using that momentum to come up. Okay, always hand around his waist. Okay, he rips his hand out. Triangle, come up. From here, like before, make sure you isolate his shoulder blade. There's no space on the mat. Legs back. We ice picked our legs back. His hands locked in place. Lift up. You should get him to tap. One more time. Got my triangle. Boom, boom. He rips his hand out. I'm gonna bring my legs and cross. Stay there. Bring my legs from here to here. Okay. Use this to kick my legs straight and come up. Okay. Make sure you get the space out between his arms. Legs are back. Okay. Knees facing my opponent's head. Toes facing my butt. Blow forward till you get him. If you don't like the guy, you can give him a nice little couple strikes. Okay, we haven't punched him yet. Okay, we're just doing submission so far, you know. I prefer to strike when we're on top from bottom. Like I said, my goal is to submit, sweep, stand up, and not take any damage in the process. Okay, finish the Omoplata. You're on your way home with the victory. Now we're looking at the half guard position, but being on top. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I look for when I'm in my opponent's half guard. So, Jerry's gonna put me in the half guard. Okay. For me, he has a good half guard, and he has his underhook. Okay. Underhooks are very, very important. So what I want to do is I want to get an underhook. So I want to make sure that if I can, I want to have an underhook here. Okay. I want his knee out of the way also. I want to be right here. Now, if Jerry has a good half guard, his goal is to have his shoulders straight. So what I want to do is I want to get, as I get my underhook, okay, I want to get my shoulders lower than his. Okay, if I get my shoulders lower than his, I can push into him. As I push into him, his shoulders are slowly but surely breaking their posture. Now it'll be easier for me to flatten him down. Okay, so I'm always looking for an underhook. Okay, getting my shoulders lower so I can flatten him down, which will make it easier for me to pass his guard. So anytime you're in your opponent's half guard, realize that besides punching, try getting your underhook, lowering your shoulders, and pushing into them so you get your half guard. Okay, so keep those in mind when we're in this position because we're going to use those a lot. Okay, now we're looking at how to take his back from the mount position. So Gerald is on his back. I'm in the mount position. Okay, now this time he's gonna bridge really, really hard like a wild man. Okay, as he does that, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ease up on my hips a little bit. So instead of having my hips in, as I feel him bridge hard, I'm gonna lift my hips up just a little bit and get both my hooks in. It's really, really basic, real easy. Okay, so we're here, have my hips down, I feel him bridge hard, and lift my hips up and put my hooks in. Again. I'm here in this position, boom, like that, okay? Make sure, guys, as you do it, don't be here. Okay, if you're here, he's gonna roll, then fall off. Okay. Again, make sure you have your spine is parallel to his spine. Okay. So again, he goes, hips up, now I'm here. Okay, I want to be here like a backpack. Okay, I don't want to be up here. If I'm up here, he's in a tripod, shake, I'm gonna fall off eventually. Okay. Again. Go for it. And just follow him all the way. You get your hooks in right away. Okay. That's how you take the back from the mount position.